Hey, how y'all doing? This is Laquan Mitchell with Acceleration Network, coming to you guys again with another message or a principle for being an entrepreneur or wealth or success in any aspect. And today I just wanted to, briefly talk on a topic concerning, the idea that people have in their minds that you need all this money to become successful. You need all this money to get your business started. And that's not true. You can start your business with what you have right now. You can start your dream with what you have right now. You can literally launch out into your dream, your business venture, or whatever it is you aspire to do in life to be great right now. And that's all because of a law. And this law is key, right? You need to write this down. This law is very important that you know this. It's a simple law that's been spoken throughout the Bible. And it's a law that really the very successful people on the earth understand this law. And this law is sowing and reaping. It's a principle. It's a law. It cannot be broken. Whatever you sow, you will reap. And this is for every aspect in life. Whether it's money you give, you're going to reap it. Whether you're giving up your time, you're going to reap it back. It's going to come back to you. Some people like to call it karma. No, it's sowing and reaping. Everything starts from you sowing something. It starts from a seed. It's based off of a principle of a farmer. He sows a seed into the ground, and that seed will produce a harvest. It will spring up and produce a harvest. It's all dependent on the seed. So literally, you can sow different things in life, which we will call a seed. Like if you sow money into a certain area of life, you sow money into your business, you sow money into certain things in life, you are going to get a harvest, whether good or bad. Regardless, it's dependent on what you're sowing into. So what am I saying? I'm saying that there's a principle at work that's always working in our lives, whether we know it or not. And we have to strategically sit down and figure out, what are we sowing into? See, right now you can begin to sow into your dream and in your future on three aspects of your life, and it will change everything. Now, the three aspects are key. You want to write this down. Your time, which is the most precious thing you have. That's the first T, your time. The second one is your treasure. Your treasure is your money. That's your money. And the third one is your talent. Your talents. Your talents is your gifts, your abilities, your strong areas in life, the gifts that you were given by God, your God-given abilities. So your time, your treasure, and your talents. So if you will sit down and begin to see how you can begin to sow towards your dream in the area of your time and in your treasure and in your talents, but where you are right now in life, you must see a harvest. And as you continually do this, you will notice that you will increase on every side. See, you don't just start off making $30,000, $40,000 a year and then you're a millionaire tomorrow. That's not how it works. See, people are like, oh, I need $20,000, I need $30,000, I need this amount of money to get this or to get that. But to be honest, I never got a hold of that amount of money to start what I started in life. I didn't have that much money when I bought my first house at 21 and I started renting it out. I didn't have that much money when I bought my second house after I lost everything. House got foreclosed on and everything went wrong in life. I didn't have that money. But what I did have was I had knowledge and I had wisdom, and I knew about sowing and reaping. I sow into my future. Every day I sow time into the area that I want to reap in, whether it's business, whether it's health, whatever it is that you want, you must sow time into that area. You can't sit here and tell me that you really want something or you want to be successful in life and be wealthy in life, and you're sowing all your time into a 9-to-5, but you don't set aside any time during the day towards that vision, not even 10 minutes to sit down and write a plan and goals and things you're going to do towards that vision. You're not sowing any time into the vision, so therefore you cannot get a harvest. It's a law, it's a principle. Now you're sowing into that 9-to-5, so you're going to get your harvest. You're going to always be 9-to-5. You're going to have that mindset of a 9-to-5. You're always going to have that mentality that you need someone to give you a job versus becoming your own boss. versus learn how to sell services or products to become your own business owner, versus learning how to own real estate and flip properties, or get properties for rentals, or owning apartment complexes, or making money off of stocks and bonds, or you like to invest in gold and silver, whatever works for you. But the question is are you investing the time? That's the first T. Time. Invest your time in the area daily. You got to begin to write this down. Invest your time daily in the area of your dream or your vision that you want to come to pass. You might have to start off with just 10 minutes a day, but you got to create this habit to where it becomes you literally locking in about 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7, 8 hours, 9 hours of your time towards your vision until it consumes your life. And literally, majority of your life is you focusing on your vision and your dream, and not building somebody else. And that's called sowing into your future. You sowing your time into your future. You focused on your future, your dream, your vision, and what you want in life. But you can't continually sow into Facebook 9 hours, sow your time into Facebook, sow your time into complaining and talking about people. If you're talking about people, it's a good chance you ain't really got a big enough why or a vision. Because my why and my vision is so big that I don't really have time to sit and talk about people, because that's not putting money in my pocket, nor is that helping me or my family out. So you got to make sure you're sowing your time properly. I ain't going to sit and take 5 hours sitting on Facebook. If I'm on Facebook, it's a good chance I am marketing my business, period. So where are you sowing your time? Ask yourself that question. I'm going to try to keep this brief. Now, the second T, as I told you before, is your treasure. Everybody always saying, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money to start a business. I don't have enough money to do this or to do that. But it's very strange that when it's time to go out or have fun or to party or to buy some jeans or shirts or anything that they want in life, oh, they got the money for that. They'll make it work. So what I'm saying is that you don't need $20,000 to start your dream. Take what money you have right now. It don't matter if it's $5. Take it and begin to sow that towards. Begin to put that towards. Remember, sowing and reaping, it's a law. So if you begin to put that towards your vision, it don't matter if it's just buying a vision board, which everybody needs. Going to Walmart, buying a vision board, literally with your vision, and you just begin to write it down on the big board, and you look at it every day. It don't matter if it's you writing down the goals and literally just taking money and say, okay, I'm going to set this aside for the vision. I need $10 to do this. I need to get a logo. You need to take the money that you got right now and start. Don't wait until you get $10,000 because you may never get it. Don't wait till you get $20,000 because you never may get it. Don't wait till you get $100,000 because you never may get that $100,000 for that vision. But if you will take what you have right now, the money that you have in your hand right now, and sow it towards that business and that vision, you will begin to see the multiplication take place. You'll see the increase come in that business, and you will notice that you'll see that before you know it, that you will be in that house that you thought you needed 20 grand. See, a lot of times our problem is that we always go into the third party or different people who don't know what they're talking about, and they're discouraging us from our dreams. Go directly to the source. See, I go directly to the source. I don't consult with nobody. I'll pray about something, say, okay, this is what I want to do. Hear from heaven, and then I'm going towards it. I don't got to hear from nobody else. Once I set in my mind and my heart that this is what I want to do, I'm not really asking nobody nothing. I'm going directly to the source, and I'm going to get it done. The question is are you doing that? Or are you going to consult with other people who haven't even walked those trails, or who haven't even accomplished those visions or those dreams that you're talking about? Don't go to somebody who don't own real estate to go get answers about real estate. Don't go to somebody who don't own a detailing business to go get advice concerning a detailing business. You go to a professional or someone who's doing it to get the advice to do it. That's very important. So you can't listen to people. It don't cost you 20 grand to open this business or that business. Start with where you at right now, and before you know it, the money will come. The money is the least important thing concerning starting a new business venture. The most important thing is you starting right now. The money will come. It will come. If you set your desire and your will and your heart to something, nothing can stop a human will stuck even on that vision and that plan. A consistent will that says, I'm not letting up till I get this goal. And it's a fact. So what am I saying? Sow your time into the areas that you want to reap. You need to sit down and realize and calculate and say, okay, how much time am I spending on Facebook? How much time am I spending at work? How much time am I spending in the car? And how can I begin to alter that and say, okay, it's taking me a half an hour to get to work and a half an hour to get home. Let me take that time and begin to listen to teachings concerning the business that I want to start, or concerning entrepreneur education or financial education, and further yourself every single day. But where are you sowing your time? Don't think you're going to sow your time into nonsense and on the latest shows into getting someone else rich and think you're going to be an entrepreneur. It's not going to work. Where are you sowing your time? That's number 2. Sow your time with where you want to go in life. Sow where you want to go. It's very important. Number 3 is your talents, your gifts and your abilities. All of us have gifts and abilities. One of the biggest problems of this, is a side note, is we always trying to be like other people. Stop trying to be like other people and be yourself. That's where you're going to find the greatest increase in life, the greatest avenue to wealth. What is your gifts? What is your abilities? And you need to begin to use those daily and cultivate them daily. Are you sowing into your gifts? Are you using what you have right now to see the increase, or are you simply waiting until all the stars line up? Waiting, you got all the ducks in a row. No. Take what you have right now, the gifts and abilities that you have, and begin to use them. And you will ultimately become what you want to be. You will cultivate that gift. You will fine tune that gift, so when the opportunity presents itself, you'll be ready. God forbid the opportunity comes right before you and you're not ready. You got to give. People see potential in your life, but they're like, he's not ready, because you was never cultivating a gift. You were being lazy. You were afraid. You let fear captivate you. Don't be afraid of nothing. That's another big thing. Don't be afraid of failure. A lot of people have fear of failure. Do not be afraid of failure. You run towards failure. You run towards fear. You conquer those giants, and stop being afraid of what people think. People are going to talk bad about you regardless of what you do. You better be ready for people to criticize you. You better be ready to fail and to miss it, so you can get right back up and keep going. Now you learned the way that don't work, and you closer to your dream or your vision. But you can't be afraid of that. So you have to sow your talents. You got to give them out. You have gifts. That's the key to wealth. Giving your gift out to other people. What gift do you have? Some people are very good at art. You use that art to make t-shirts, to make a brand, to do whatever you want to do. You use that talent, that gift. And as you begin to use it and you create a business out of it, there you go. You got income. You got an income stream right there. And then before you know it, you're hiring employees. Before you know it, you can start a franchise out of it. Before you just never know what may come out of it. It's so important that you lock in and that you begin to use your talents and your gifts that you have right now. Don't wait till the future. What do you have in your hand right now? How much time do you have right now? I don't got enough time. Yes, you do. Well, I'm going to do this when things get better, or I got more time on my hand. You got enough time right now. You waste a lot of time daily. We all do. If you calculate how much time we got in a day and how much time we use on useless things that does not benefit our future or our children or anything in life, it actually pulls us down. If you calculate that, you'll realize you got more than enough time. You just make your time for the things you care about. You don't care about your vision enough yet. You need to care about that thing. You need to cultivate it. You need to give out. You need to sow and give of your time and of your treasures, which is your money, and of your talents, your gifts and your abilities. And as you do this, you're going to see the harvest, and you're going to be increased. You're going to go from making $30,000 to, before you know it, $60,000. Before you know it, you're in a 6-figure income range. Before you know it, you're around different people, because you begin to sow your time, your treasure, and your talents. You sow where you want to go. You begin to give out where you at right now in the direction that you want to go, and increase has to come, because the law of sowing and reaping, it is very important. So make sure you write that down. It is a law, sowing and reaping. Whatever you give out, you are going to get back. It may not happen right away, but you are surely going to get it back. It is in the Bible. It's true. It's agreed upon by many people throughout the centuries. It's a law. So you want to sow your time, which is one of the T's, your time, your treasure, and your talents. If you lock in on these things, this is one of the fundamental principles concerning entrepreneurship, concerning wealth, concerning success, just in any area of life. Lock in on this and you'll see the results. This is just another nugget I wanted to give that would help anybody out who's at the beginning stages of on the road of being an entrepreneur or being successful, whether it's real estate, starting your own business, or just having that life that you want to have, whether it's traveling or just you're a dreamer. You got to know about this law. If you don't, you're just going to be spinning your wheels. The law of sowing and reaping. If you want to hear a little bit more inspiration or just fundamental principles concerning becoming an entrepreneur or business minded or accelerating in life and no longer having a poverty mentality or employee mentality, you know, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Acceleration with an X, Acceleration Network. And you also can check out the website, accelerationnetwork.com. You can give us a call. You also can become a member. We definitely starting a community where we're literally going to be supporting each other, different business owners, supporting each other, keeping the money in-house. That's definitely how you create wealth and keep money flowing. We fund everybody else. We make everybody else rich. But the only thing is we're not enriching ourselves. We got to start our own brands. We got to have our own money within our own communities. And so we definitely have great things on the horizon. We're raising up multimillionaires, people who are going to do great things in this hour and use that money to, you know, to enjoy life, to further their families, to further, you know what I mean, charities, churches, and different things to help build the nation. And just to do great things in that hour and to make history. So if you want to be a part of this, definitely contact us. You know, we definitely love to hear from you, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You have a great day.